Yo, so this is gonna be a very different type of video. I'm gonna be reading some comments from this video that I made and trying to answer the questions. And the reason why I picked this video in specific is because this topic is very important. The Shimmer Legend Priority is one of the only events that will make an everlasting effect on your account, which units you go for, right? So I want to make I want to make sure that you are well informed before you choose your Esper. So and also the reason why I haven't been answering comments in most of my videos is because I usually pile them up to maybe 2 to 3 days before I start answering them, and I've been just playing Overwatch like non-stop, and also just watching like anime and stuff like that. So I don't really read comments that often, but I do read pretty much all of them every like 2 to 3 days. So let's go straight into it. I'm mainly just going to highlight the questions in this video and trying to answer the best knowledge that I have, right? So yeah, let's take a look at some of the questions. Yeah, R2 Raven is very good because of the attack buff. She ends up doing a lot of damage. You don't even need to run an attack up on the team anymore. Okay, thank you, my brother, man. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not that easy, So this guy says, Steven Satterfield, all they need to do is stop making single hit Espers and boom, the Ana meta will be over. It's not that easy to just knock Ana out of the meta. If we take a look at the game right now, you look at the bruiser units, look at how hard it is to make them go out of meta. Look at Hyde. Hyde has so many counters in the game, yet he is still in PvP. Why is that? It's because he's a very good bruiser, right? He has a revive mechanic, he cannot be debuffed, and he will pretty much guarantee you some form of damage. And that is the reason why this type of units are very good. And also you can hear my voice like very different. It's because I just like went to karaoke with my friends as well, so my throat is a little bit fucked. The reason why Hyde is still like in the meta is because he's a very good bruiser, yet there's so many counters to him, but he's still in the meta. Pretty much every single Inferno DPS is his counter. We got Narmer, we got Lewis, we got Brewster, we got Changji, we got Ginny, we got even the 4-stars like Sander is a very good counter to him, Chloe. All of this, like pretty much all of this Inferno Espers are counters to Hyde, yet he is still meta. We take a look at Ginny. Ginny doesn't even have a revive, but she's a very good bruiser because she has this healing passive. She will be power crap easier than Hyde or Ana because she doesn't have any cleanse, she's not immune to debuffs, and she doesn't have any revive mechanic. And if they release more nuking Espers, then Ginny will be out of the meta easier and faster, right? But she is still meta because she is a very good bruiser. Look at her counters, right? Her counters are pretty much like all of these nuking characters. Narmer, Brewster can easily kill her. Changji, again, it's pretty much like all of these nukers are her counter, yet she is still meta in PvP. And if you take a look at Ana, we have so many units that does multi-hits. We have Elaine. Elaine is a very good counter to her, but yet she's still in the meta. Ana is still in the meta, but Elaine is not, because Elaine is only countering Ana. She's not doing anything to the rest of the team. Mateo can 100 to 0 in Ana, yet Ana is still meta. Why is that? Because Mateo only counters Ana. And let's take a look at another Esper. Archibald is also a counter to Ana, yet she's still meta. Feng Shun can counter Ana as well. He is one of the best counters to Ana because of his multi-hits, yet Ana is still meta, right? Tricky, one of the best counters to Ana, yet Ana is still meta. He can perpetually put Ana to pretty much incapacitated with his debuff if Ana doesn't have the seed, because if Ana doesn't have the seed, she doesn't have petrification immunity. One of the best counters to Ana, yet she's still meta, right? Because she is just that good of a bruiser character that you cannot really just try to counter her. You need to counter her team as well. You need to keep in mind this is a 5v5 team. It's not a 1v1. But at the end of the day, it just becomes Ana versus Ana, right? But when it comes to the Ana versus Ana, you want your team to deal with the rest of the team so that your Ana has the advantage. Your Ana has more stacks of this rainbow shield so that you can win versus their Ana that has lower stacks because they're stunned or something. And like I said, bruiser characters will last in the meta longer than most of this new King Espers. New King Espers can be power crap based on the multipliers alone, but this type of bruiser characters, even with the release of Ana, you can still run Hyde just as well, you can still run Genie just as well. It's because these bruiser type characters can work in multiple teams, and with the release of Knockout you need 5 teams, so Ana will fit in one of those teams even if you release like 10 different counters to her, right? Those 10 different counters to her would need to adapt to her team as well, not just herself. So Ana, again, we've went over her kit multiple times. She has Revive, that's Hyde's mechanic. She has a cleanse, a full cleanse, that's not in Hyde's mechanic, that's not in Genie's mechanic, that's her mechanic itself. She has this rainbow shield that completely blocks one single target hit, so any form of single target hits is useless against her. And she also has this where is it, instant turn, where is it, when taking lethal damage, and gain a bonus turn. This is one of the best passive that you can get for a bruiser. She dies, she instantly gets a turn, and she starts off with the revive, unlike Hyde where you need to build up the stacks, right? You can see, right, Hyde needs to build up the stacks, yet he's still used in PvP. Why is that? He's a good bruiser. Why is Ana not going to be out of the meta that easily, even though they release a bunch of counters to her? Because she's a very good bruiser. You need to counter her and her team, not just herself, right? So yeah, hopefully that explains Steven Setterfield's comment right here. Let's see here. Hearing you, okay, helps me catch on some missing things. Okay, awesome, dude. Let's go. I can imagine some random, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like some players with like free to play will say like, what if I have like all of these units R6? If you have all of these units R6, just go for whatever you want, man. I don't know. Maybe I should go for Champagne. Got the minus JJ, but I got her through GR pool, so I'm thinking getting Haley with 100 wish stones. I don't know if it's a waste to go for Inferno instead of. Wait. Is this guy planning to go for like Inferno? No, please don't. Let me reread this. But I was going to go for Champagne, got the others minus JJ, but I got her through GR pool, so I'm thinking on getting Haley instead of say. No, please don't do that. No. Please. You know what? This guy's I'm gonna give him special. No. Please don't summon for anything else other than shimmers from the Shimmer River. Please guys, do not do this. I know it's tempting to go for a new unit if it's not a Shimmer unit, but the rates of Shimmer units is way too low for you to go for it in the Shimmer Reverbatron. You have no idea just how hard it is to get a Shimmer Legend. I have played this game for 680 days, and guess how many Shimmer Legends I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. One of this is guaranteed. So pretty much I only have 3. 3 Shimmer Legend, and that's it. You never want to go for non-Shimmer in the Shimmer Reverbatron. If you want to go for, if you have like all of these Shimmer Legends, go for the Resonance like I showed you in here. You don't need to copy my tier list. If you don't want to, just go for what you want. At the end of the day, it's all about fun, right? If you want to have fun, you think R2 Tever is the most fun for you, go for that one. If you think like R2 Ethan is Unas is the best for you, go for R2 Unas. Okay, please do not go for it. Hopefully I got there in time. I don't think he can summon it right now, so I think I should be in time. Hey, cool. Okay, why go for XP over total when there are way better rewards? Very good question. In the video, I actually contemplated to put Tolan in second place over here. because of the rewards in PvP. But I can't do that to my girl Xuanpin, you know. She's just, for me, Xuanpin is really hard to power creep in PvE. The way that she can get power crept in PvE is if they release a unit like Fusi, but like way better than the Fusi, a shimmer version of Fusi, pretty much, right? What I mean by that is Xuanpin, she does all of the supports, but she doesn't do damage. Fusi does all of the supports, but he does damage at the same time. That's the only way they can power creep Xuanpin, I think. The other way, actually, there's two ways. The other way that they can power creep Xuanpin is by completely overhauling the PvE content, going from turn count, like for example the Ritual Miracle, the lower your turn the better it is, right? Going from turn count to time based count, because Xuanpin procs all of this assist, slows down your run. So that, I think that's the second way that you can power creep her. But that's not only going to power creep her, it's going to power creep like a lot of espers. Espers that have long animation will be power crept, right? So again, it's very hard to power creep her. Tolan is also very hard to power creep in PvP. The only way that he can power creep him is by making a unit that is faster than him. And you can tell the reason why Unas was power crept is because of Tolan. You don't really see Unas being used at all in PvP anymore after Tolan was released. Before he was released, he was still being used in some teams because he is the fastest in the game, right? Before Tolan existed. But now with Tolan being in the game, Tolan is faster. Tolan is also on the immunity set, which gives you 10% AP when it dissipates. Means that Tolan is also the fastest AP pusher in the game. So Unas completely gets overshadowed in all aspects that he provides, right? And that's how Unas got power crept. Again, it's very hard for Tolan to be power crept as well, but again, Tolan is mostly just for PvP. There is some use for him in PvE, but it's very, very limited. Again, I contemplated on putting him at number 2 as well, but I don't know. I think Xuanpin for me just is very hard to power creep in PvP, and probably will not be power creep in a very long time. Okay, hopefully I answered that one. Hello there, fellow Dislyte players. I'm in need of intelligent suggestion. I'm stuck between who I should pick in the Shimmer Reverb. Should I get Ana, Xuanpin, or Feng Nusi? Please help me. Okay. Like I said, Ana is number 1 priority for me because there's too many rewards, too much rewards in the PvP ranking system. We have like all of the Shimmer records. Getting you an Ana can safely net you to like top 2 to top 3% easily. And then you can also get the Beatbout rewards daily, Nexus crystals right here. And then you can also get Point War rewards. Point War, Ana is better than the Beatbout and what's it called? Knockout, because you can use her on Ocean Waves. This also gives you a lot of Nexus crystals as well. 10 per week, very good. But if you don't, again, I would not advise you to not care about PvP at all, especially in this game where the rewards in PvP is just massive. But if you really don't care about any other progression other than yourself, right? You just want to play the game at your own pace, then I think Feng Nusi is going to be better, because she's going to be better for PvP. Feng Nusi, she's like good for PvE, but in areas that you don't really need a Shimmer legendary. I've seen a few arguments that say Feng Nusi is good for PvE Infinity Tower, but at a certain point, your account will not have any trouble in Infinity Tower. You can run a full 4-star team, full free-to-play team, and get to Infinity Tower time with ease. You don't need Feng Nusi to do that. This is a one and done game mode that only occurs once a month, right? And it doesn't get any harder. So you don't need Feng Nusi for that. So I would advise you guys to not base your summon decision on whether it's good for Infinity Tower or not. I do say this in some of the in the tier list, but that's mostly a secondary option. It's like, it's not going to be your main option. that unit or that Shimmer legendary is good for Infinity Tower. That should not be in your first priority list. But that being said though, Feng Lucy is very good in PvP. She has been very good in PvP ever since she's launched. Still meta, just as good as she was released, but actually not as good as she was released, because there's a lot of espers that just don't care what she does. For example, Ahmed doesn't care about what she does. Let's take a look in the roster real quick. Ahmed doesn't care what she does. Dorna doesn't care what she does because his passive doesn't cooldown increase. And then we also have JJ. JJ doesn't care. JJ cannot be cooldown increased. Jinyu Yao does care a bit, but she can cycle very well to get her S3 back up. There's a few other espers as well. Hyde doesn't care. Let's see here. Cecilia doesn't care. Tever doesn't care. I mean, Tever doesn't really see much use in PvP. Everett doesn't care. See, a lot of these espers are now equipped to go up against Feng Lucy, and then one of her biggest counter is actually a 4-star. If you guys don't know, this is one of the biggest counter, Emma and Heng Yue. Every time she casts her S3 and S1, because her S1 becomes an AoE, right? When she has the stacks, Emma will just keep on countering her and just kill her off like that. So there's ways to go up against Feng Lucy, and Feng Lucy isn't like an instant win when you run her. And even when she gets her turn, before most of these characters are released, you pretty much win as soon as you go first. But now it's not as simple as that, because we have all of these good bruiser characters like Emma, like Ana, Hyde, Ginny, all those thoughts that can make a comeback even if you're not going first, right? Yeah, hopefully I can answer. I help you answer. Ana, if you really wanna go for maximum rewards for your account, and Xuan Pin, if you really don't care about anyone's progression other than yourself, right? You want to just do PvE, and you want to just completely close both eyes in PvP. Okay, I have Feng Lucy and Raven. Should I get Ana, Tolan, or Xuan Pin? Again, like I said in the video, Ana is always going to be my #1 priority. Tolan is a very good pick for PvP as well, but the reason why I don't put Tolan in #1 is because Tolan without an Ana, if you go to like knockout, the Tolan teams will have an Ana. If Tolan team doesn't have an Ana, it gets soloed by Emma comps. It's just that simple. Like you will see more Ana than you will see Tolan in all of these contents. So right here, Tolan and Ana. If I were to refresh, Tolan and Ana. Okay, this one doesn't have a Tolan. So okay, this one doesn't have a Tolan. Let's see here. Tolan, Ana. No Tolan right here. You will see more Ana than you will see Tolan. It doesn't mean that Tolan is bad. It's just that Tolan can easily get countered by a bruiser team with Emma, whereas Ana teams has a lot of RNG to it if you're not going first. Like this type of team, if I can go first, I can control the the Ana and win that way, right? But I would need to go first. If I don't go first, the Ana will just solo my entire team. She gains immunity, she gains all these nasty buffs, she does a lot of damage. She's just gonna pick off my units one at a time. Again, I'm gonna refresh one more time. Ana, Tolan, Ana. Yeah, you'll see more Ana than Tolan. So generally, Ana is going to be better for PvP. But if you have both, then you run both in the same team, right? People can't outspeed you unless they have like a better resonance on Tolan. And that's the only way that you can really reliably beat that type of teams, unless you have like a full R6 tank team or something like that. So yeah, again, I would go for Ana over the other two. Alright, only if you got Ana if you are a new player and don't have a good main DPS, struggling in content, late game not Ana account like myself. Ana is no longer a threat or a must get unless you have her 3 or more resonance. Tolan Lucy XP should be on top of the food chain for late game players. Maybe I can agree with this, but again, Ana is just too good. You can slap her in any team and you get like 50% unit or above. It doesn't matter what resonance you have on the other units, but ideally you want those units to be cohesive as well with Ana, right? But again, this type of bruiser, like I mentioned just now, Ana is just going to stay in the meta for a very long time, even if they release counters for her. It's very hard to like power creep Ana. But again, I don't have a Tolan, so I don't have hands-on experience on him. I mostly just base my experience on when I fight a Tolan comps that doesn't have an Ana, whereas versus when I fight a Ana comp that doesn't have a Tolan. And also from this knockout stats, right? It's also a very good indication to see whether those units are good or not. But if you take a look, Ana has pretty good win rate, 75, 70, 70, 70, 70. Very good matches as well. But we take a look at Tolan. I think Tolan has a lot of matches as well, maybe even more than Ana. Let's take a look. Yeah, Tolan has more, 3,000. But keep in mind, Tolan did release before Ana, and he also has a very good win rate as well. Maybe this guy is spitting facts right here. So yeah, maybe I'm maybe Tolan might be better for end game account. I don't know. I have an Ana. I didn't manage to get like top 1%. I did land it at top 1.3%, and part of it is because of the rival rune system. Before they changed knockout, I managed to get like top 64, top 0.0% consistently, even without Tolan. And Ana pretty much carried me the whole way through because of the Ocean set account, Ocean set gear, right? But maybe he's right, because Ana with the wind set might not be as good, or might be significantly worse without the Ocean set, right? If you take a look at Tolan, like Tolan has 3,000 matches, and 3,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,000 with very high win rate as well. 80, 80, 80, 60, 80, 77, 85, 80, 80. A lot of win rate as well. So maybe this guy is spitting facts. Yeah, maybe you can go for Tolan. I don't know about Nusi though, because Nusi, maybe Tolan is first, and then Nusi, I don't know. Tolan, maybe Ana, and then XP, and then maybe Nusi. If you're only focused on PvP, you might be going for Tolan, Ana, Nusi, and then XP, right? But if you want to go for overall, I think Tolan, XP, Ana, and then Nusi. Yeah, maybe this guy's spitting facts. If you take a look at the stats as well, Tolan is pretty insane when it comes to the win rate. Let's see here. I know Tever's AI sucks, but his revive block is becoming more and more relevant for Ana. He can at least overflow her and strip control. With protection, he can sometimes even auto. I'm probably going for Ana and setting PT for Tolan. That's a good idea. But I was very lucky with pin. So he has pretty much all three. He has the trio pretty much. Ana, Tolan, and yours has Shren pin. Your account is set for life. But yeah, I mean, Tever's AI is extremely horrendous. Not just because of Ana, because of Mavis as well. If you take a look at how many Mavis comps there are in PvP, I think there's less now because of how they changed the AI. But it's still quite a lot. Oh, there's only one. Wait, hold on. No, wait. This is without the Ana and Tolan. So, yeah, there we go. There's like almost 4,000 matches with Mavis. Then there's a bunch of other variants as well, right? So, Tever against most of these comps will pretty much be fodder. And it's not just the fact that he's bad AI with Ana, but if you're going up against Ana, it's almost like 100% loss unless you build your entire team to counter the entire enemy team or something like that. It's very hard for Tever to win against a single Ana comp. But yeah, this guy has hit pretty much the gold mine. He has Ana setting for, he's going for Ana in the reverb. He has the PT for Tolan, and he already has Shren pin. Your account is pretty much good. Where is R2 Unas good at? I mentioned in the video, he's going to be good for PvE activities for pretty much everything. Desolate Lens, you will use him for all three of the bosses. Shadowfire, Shadow Stream, Shadow Gale. Shadow Glow not so much actually. But in the Falsetto Fantasy is also very good because he has the AP push and the attack buff. You would remove Clara in your team, or even like Sachiko. so that your team can cycle better. You have a higher uptime on the defense break. You have a higher uptime on the attack up. I've mentioned this multiple times that attack up is going to be very important for your entire team, for your DPS actually, because it's a straight up 1.4 times multiplier, right? Let's take a look. I'm debating between Raven or Shenpin. Anyone has a suggestion? Definitely Shenpin, man. Raven is good, but it's not Shenpin. So go for Shenpin, 100%. I hope I pull a shimmer in. Yeah, hopefully. I think the average is around like 1000 next go records to get a shimmer. I'm way overdue. Hopefully I can get them. I love when they release the most unbalanced unit and shift the game so that you have to play stuff said unit excel at. Yep, pretty much. That's how shimmer records work in this game, and I hate it. I've already said it, how they release shimmer espers, because of, you know, how game breaking they are and how limited it is to get the shimmer records. So stupid how they made shimmer legendaries in this game. Okay, so I heard theory for a while, never tested because I'm lazy, but I feel decent DPS in Dislyte lands because you can max his skills. He does 630% damage. Like, I get Tever exists and he is definitely better with Tolan, but yeah, I mean, he could be good. 630%, but it's not a every turn, right? Whereas units like Tever, his S1 pretty much has the same multiplier as his S3 because of this passive. He does damage not because of his S3, he does damage because of his passive, right? Whereas Tolan, you need to cast his S3 to do all of these nukes, right? And it's a pretty high cooldown as well, 4 turns. To do what, 630% damage multiplier, that's good. Actually, that's good, yeah. I mean, you can maybe try it out, but there's gonna be a few aspects that is, I mean, the roster is very, very tight for you to run another DPS like Tolan. If you already have a Tever, then Tever is definitely going to be one of your spots. If you're running in what's it called, Shadow Gale, the win one, Brewster is pretty much a must in that one. Also, Chloe just does insane amounts of damage as well because she has both of these skills are nuke, and she's also Inferno, which means she has added damage from Sachiko's passive as well. So it's very hard to run Tolan in a Desert Lands because we kind of lack, we kind of have all of the slots maxed out already. Even though we have 6 slots, it's very hard to make space for Tolan. Okay, I don't know why I watched the whole video. While fully knowing I won't be, again, I only added the shimmer, the resonance, because what if you already have all of these units at R0, right? So if you have all of these units at R0, then you want to be going for the resonance. So that's the reason why I add the shimmer resonance. Is it worth considering that they might release a shimmer in the next 50 days ish? I was thinking of saving tokens and upping the chance of pulling new shimmer in that case. Wait. I don't think, no. I don't think the new shimmer, even if they release a new shimmer, I don't think they will add it in the shimmer reverb. And even still, these units are just good currently that you can just go for them safely. You don't need to save your shimmer reverb to save for the next unit, right? You maybe can save your shimmer records if you really don't need the units right now. Like, for example, if you don't need a Shenpin for your PvE account or for your PvE scoring, then you can just save it. Save your shimmer records, right? But for me, I'm still gonna summon for a Shenpin because I've been dried out of Shenpin. I've been wanting her ever since she was released, and I just want her. She might increase my Falsetto team to make me get to top 10. Right now, I'm consistently in top 100, but maybe Shenpin can help me bump to top 10 and get me extra rewards that way. Again, if you don't need the unit, just save your shimmer records and, you know, save up for the next unit. But again, these units are good enough that you can warrant to summon for them right now. Okay, I'll probably get Tolan from the reverb,
since rewards from PvP will help me long term. I don't have much gems or records to get from. Depending on the next shimmer, it's either that one or XP. Yeah, very good idea. Getting Tolan to get you more rewards in PvP, very good idea. I put Raven in 1 or 2, she's a beast. Let's see here. I don't know, man. I mean, Raven is good for... she's mediocre for PvE. She is good for like Ritual Miracle. But in PvP, if you don't run her with Shen Pin, she's not the best. And she's not being used for areas that gives you more rewards, right? Like for Falsetto Fantasy or Desolate Lands. I mean, Desolate Lands doesn't give you a better rewards except for like the ranking rewards. So mostly just Falsetto Fantasy. And Shen Pin is just good for all of the Falsetto Fantasy bosses. That I don't think Raven can get to like rank 2. Maybe above like JJ, but I don't think she can even go above Tever, because Tever is like the best in PvE for like Desolate Lands, and he's also very good for these Falsetto Fantasy as well. Maybe if she's fully built and she could like do some insane stuff, but for me, I can't put her at number 2. Yeah, I don't think Ana is as great as people claim it to be. I wreck so many Ana players just by using Ggez, and she is easily counted. Yes, she is easily counted in Point War. If you run up against an Ana in a cleave team or a speed team, she's not counted as easily. I can maintain top 100 in Point War without even using my attacks. If you take a look at my defense, I mean, there's a lot of losses as well, but most of this, yeah, see, Ggez, but I'm running a speed team. The only ones that counter me is when they run a Tolan, or they run an R6 healer, right? Again, Tolan, to outspeed me and counter my Ana. Okay, I think this guy just outspeeds me straight up. Probably outspeeds me as well. Again, Tolan. This guy has this guy probably outspeeds me as well. So if you're an Ana in a speed cleave team, it's very hard to deal with her. This is the team that I'm running right now. Oops, this team. It's not a good team by any means. It's just that Ana is in a speed cleave team that it makes it pretty hard to counter. If I had a Tolan, I would put Tolan in this spot right here, so that Tolan goes first, and then my Clara just puts just AP push my entire team, right? Again, she's very easy to counter in Point War because you can manual it, but in like auto contents, especially in knockout, where there's 5 teams, you don't know which teams is going up against which team. You don't know if your Ana team, your Ana counter team is going up against an enemy Ana team, right? In beatbout, you can counter her by going first and, you know, stunning her, but it's not that easy. Sometimes she can still solo you if you fail to land some of the stuns. Okay, my voice is kind of gone right now, so just get Ana. Got it? Yep, pretty much. I'll edit this comment, but first list, Nusi and XP should have their positions swapped. Nusi is insane PvP and good in certain PvE related content, vice versa for XP. If you're anywhere near late game, you should prioritize Nusi over XP due to rewards better. I mean, this could also be argued as well. Yeah, you can argue that Nusi is better than Shen Pin because of the reward layout, right? Then I would put Tolan above Shen Pin as well. So, I mean, right now, Tolan is just a bit better than Nusi. So, I don't think Nusi can go above Tolan. Nusi's main use in PvE is, like I said, in in Infinity Tower. And Infinity Tower, once you get to a certain point, like your account goes into like 3 months or something, you will have no issues with it. You don't even need a Nusi to help you with it, right? You can run a full 4-star team and just breeze through it. So at that point, once it's like once your account reaches 3 months, Nusi becomes like a vanity unit just to run in Infinity Tower in PvE, and that's about it. That's not a good decision to summon for Nusi if that is only her uses in PvE, right? Whereas Tolan, you can still use in PvE better than you would Nusi. But again, it could be argued that Nusi is above XP because of the PvP layout. Like, I can agree with you. I could change this one as well if the rewards are, you know, better than this. But the reason why I still have Xuan Pin in number 2 is because Xuan Pin is just like the best unit for PvE. Maybe Fushi is better than her at this point, but she is the best PvE unit, PvE shimmer unit, and that kind of warrants her to have the number 2 spot. And also we're getting Celestial Anomaly, which is also going to be a PvE ranking leaderboard. So Nusi, for me, stays at the number 2 spot. How do you build JJ? There's multiple ways that you can build JJ, but for me, I built him with Ocean Set, like this. Ocean Set and counter. Keep in mind, you cannot counter when he goes into the demon mode, but you still use counter because his counter on the non-demon mode does insane amounts of damage. You want to run Ocean Set because you can proc Ocean even when he's in demon mode. Previously you couldn't, but in one of the updates, like a very old update, they changed it without saying anything. You can also run here with the what's it called? The Avatar, the Astral Set that gives you an additional turn. That could also be good. There's no wrong build with him. Either you go with Ocean Set or that set. You can even go with like full damage, so he can one-shot the enemies with like Thunder Set, but that's not going to be very good. The best set for me is going to be the Ocean Set and counter. I agree that Unas needs a rework. He sucks right now. Yep, pretty much. He's like the worst Esper right now. But he's a good legend, right? He's not up to par with other Shimmer legends. Me who just want cat. I mean, furry gotta be furry, man. I mean, like I always mention, you always go for units that you find fun, because that's how a game should be played, right? You should have fun. How is Ana unfair? I mean, you can clearly tell. I hope this video doesn't make people pick Ana. I'm getting tired of fighting Ana, even if I have her. Hope people doesn't realize how broken she is. Please guys, don't pick Ana, don't make PV harder. Just pick Tolan and XP or others. I hope that's the case, man. I mean, I hope they just remove Ana from the game. It's just so unfun when Ana is in the game. She makes like 80% of the roster useless. Units like Tever, where he used to be viable in PvP, not just viable, he's very good in PvP, is now pretty much useless because when he goes against Ana, it's pretty much a guaranteed lose, right? And then you go units like even Donar gets countered by her like a significant amount of time. And then right now, Ashley hasn't seen much use because Ashley does AoE. So when you AoE, Ana just counters you and Ashley just dies just like that, right? A bunch of Espers have been power crept by Ana, just become unusable. The CJ comp is pretty much unrunnable if you don't have a Nusi, because you need to keep Ana in check. You can't just nuke Ana from Changzi's damage. Hyde, in a way as well, gets countered by Ana because Ana just out-tanks Hyde even better than Hyde can do anything. Yeah, a bunch of units just get power crept by her. 80% of the roster just gets wiped. You can't even run Ggez that reliably anymore. Ggez used to be a very good PvP Esper, but now, because he has a very good bad downtime on his skills, after he casts his S3, or sorry, his S2 nuke, he's left with his S1, which will proc Ana to just counter him to death, right? It's very hard for you to run Ggez right now, unless you really build the entire team to counter an Ana. I'm getting Xuan Pin prior to watching this video. Ana is very related, to be honest. My guy is Hilda Fengnusi, cleaves her to Oblivion. I mean, if that player runs a team that counters all 3 of these units, a Jin Yu Yao, you don't have any defense break to kill off the Mavis, the Ana just solos the entire team. I mean, Hilda is a very good counter to her, but if you run into a Jin Yu Yao team, you're not countering an Ana. It's gonna be a very high RNG team for you to really counter an Ana with a Jin Yu Yao. And that's why I say, right? You can counter Ana easily if you build your entire team around her, and you can also counter the team. Like, these units can counter an entire team, but you cannot counter a Jin Yu Yao or a Feng Shun at R2. You cannot counter an R6 Sally. Most of this cleanse unit that just cannot be, that will just cleanse the entire enemy team. It's very hard for you to run this type of team against those teams, right? So yeah, I mean, Xuanpin is a good pick as well. Like I said, she's gonna be good for, she's like the best PvE shimmer in the game, and it's very hard for them to power creep here. Don't get Ana, they will nerf Ana real soon. They did nerf her actually. This list is biased because it doesn't have a Xuanpin. I mean, every list is biased at the end of the day. This is my opinion, and my opinion alone. This is based from my experience. It's gonna be biased. This tier list is biased because most of my decision is based on ranking rewards, right? More rewards on the PvP nets Ana a higher placement. And like I said in the video, I would have even put Tolan at second place, but I just can't do I can't do Xuanpin like that, you know. She's the unit that I want since forever, so I have to put her at least in the rank 2. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully I answered everyone's questions. Again, you don't really need to copy or follow the tier list. If you want to get Xuanpin and you don't care about PvP, go for it. It's a game after all, and you go for units that you find fun. If you want Tolan because you think Tolan is better for your account, go for Tolan. If you want like Cecilia because maybe you think you're more equipped with the tanky or the revive playstyle, go for Cecilia. You know, this is just generally what is going to be best for your best value for your account, and that's also going to be giving you more rewards from the PvP ranking rewards, right? This recording has been 47 minutes, very long. Yeah, that's about it. Ciao.